this is Full Game Prometheus showing you another defensive tip. This is going to be out of the $3.26 defense. This is a very popular defense online, but I think these blitzes aren't commonly used. So I think this is going to add to whatever you guys are using in your dollar scheme. It's going to provide you with ways where you can blitz against your opponent in many different ways and get pressure off your opponent, forcing him to block 6, and then it's going to provide you a ton of coverage to go ahead and really give him a lot of mass confusion. So let's go ahead and jump into this. This is $3.26, and it's going to be a couple new blitzes that you guys might have not seen posted by some of the top Madden channels. All right, guys, so we're going to be breaking down the $3.26 as our base defense, and I'm going to be showing you the DB Fire 2 press. No, I'm just kidding. I am not going to show you that. That's not going to be the play that we're going to go. That's a very popular play, and it's tournament ready type of defense. Actually, what I'm going to show you is a universal blitz setup that I can utilize for cover 2 sync linebacker blitz, cover 2 sync linebacker blitz, and I'm also going to show you another variation of it so you can give your opponent the same type of look but get pressure off the opposite side out of the cover 3 hard flat. So those are going to be basically the two different blitzes, and you can utilize cover 2 man linebacker blitz as a way to sneak that blitz in against your opponent too. So you can actually do this with man coverage or the cover 1 rob or press if you wanted to go ahead and do that too. So a bunch of different ways you can run this blitz if you want to. So let's go ahead, show you how to do the cover 2 version of it, and we'll do the cover 3 and then go into man versions of it too. So let's go ahead and jump into our first blitz, which is going to be cover 2 sync linebacker blitz. All right, so this blitz essentially is going to be flippable. You can flip it to either the left or the right side, but just for this breakdown, we're going to go ahead and do the left side first. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our defensive line and we're going to pinch them down by hitting your left bumper or L1 button and actually going ahead and taking the line and pinching them down on the left stick. Now we're going to go ahead and take our linebackers and spread them out like this, okay? So that's going to be our next adjustment. The next adjustment we're going to do is we're going to do a blitz. Now you can go ahead and get on this guy and actually blitz him automatically, or you can stay on the linebacker and blitz him by hitting the Y button or the triangle button, and essentially you're going to hit him 3 times and then pull down on your right stick to blitz. This is your base blitz. This is how it's going to be set up. Now the final adjustment that you can do is you can go ahead and cross man the opposite defensive back right there, so you know that you've got someone coming in across the field, and if he hits you with a slant route, an in route, or whatever, that actually defender is going to go ahead and take them away. So the pressure is going to always, you want to try to get the pressure off to the opposite side where the running back is, but what's going to happen right here is that you're going to have pressure coming in to stop the run and also for the pass. So very, very fast and easy blitz to set up. And let's just watch the pressure get in her off the back. All right, so what's great about this particular blitz is that these offensive linemen right here, the right tackle, the right guard at the center, they're essentially going to be taking on just 2 guys. So you've got basically these 2 guys actually taking on these guys right here, leaving a 3-on-2 on one side, and we're giving our opponent basically the same type of a look. So that's where you're going to get pressure coming in off the edge or by the linebacker in there screaming against the quarterback, and he's going to have to make a fast read and get rid of it in a heartbeat. Now, as you can see here, the blitz is actually on the right side. So what we'll do is we're just going to go ahead and flip the play, and then we're going to go ahead and take our lines, crash them down, take our linebackers and go ahead and spread them out, and then we're going to take our outside DB and put him on a blitz, and you can essentially have the blitz set up again, and basically you're going to be able to get the pressure off the edge right there, and you're going to get the pressure off. So you can flip it either side. You got the cover 2 shell. You can cross man the backside defensive back. You're only basically sending 5, about 5 players, but you're still going to get fairly good pressure with it. You could potentially go ahead and put more coverage out there if you want to, but this is a very, very fast, easy, universal blitz to set up. Now, what's great about this particular blitz is that you can have the same look and setup, but with a different type of coverage. You can have a cover 3 hard flat blitz, or you can use cover 3 match, but I'm going to show you cover 3 hard flat and how you can have the same look with your opponent, but now you're going to have different coverages that he's going to have to defend against. So this time we're going to jump into cover 3 hard flat right there in the bottom. and you're going to have this essentially the same look. We're going to go ahead and take our defensive line, pinch them down, take our linebackers and pinch them out. And this time we're going to go ahead and blitz our outside linebacker. That's going to be able to get the pressure, and we're going to crash up on the defensive end, or actually slant out, and then QB contain. And this is going to give you a look like this. And then you can use this middle linebacker. You can drop him down in the gap to try to preoccupy one of these linemen right here. But the pressure is actually going to come in and come off the edge. Now, once again, what you want to do is you want to flip this play to make sure that you're attacking the opposite side where the running back is at. So that's what's critical about this particular play. And if you don't have anybody out in this area, you can always go ahead and cross man that one flat defender over there, just to go ahead and take away initial read from your opponent. And let's just go ahead and get here in the gap and watch the pressure come in off the edge. A little bit slow that time. Pinch our line, spread our linebackers out, and take our outside linebacker and put him on a blitz. And then we can go ahead and cross man up this guy right here to go ahead and take away one of my opponent's reads. And we're just going to play the slant and then just come over the edge, but you can see the edge pressure comes in like that. So you can see right here, same kind of a concept, same issue. You've got basically three offensive linemen that are taking out 2 defenders, and you're going to get that 3 against 2 on the other side, getting the linebacker or the edge pressure coming in, and all you have to do is just take away the reads from your opponent. So this is what's good about this particular play, is that it's just going to be very difficult for him to know where the pressure is coming from. You just go to the opposite side of the running back, and that's the best thing to do. Now, what's great about this play too, this concept, is that you can actually do it in man coverage. So let's go ahead and show you how you can do this in man coverage. So your base audible that you have in this game for the $326 is the cover 2 man blitz. So it's essentially the same as the cover 2 version I initially showed. You're going to go ahead and take your defensive line, pinch them, take your outside linebackers and go ahead and pinch them down. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and take your outside defensive back, which is our triangle, and go ahead and put him in a blitz. And you can go ahead and take this guy and cross man him up just to go ahead and give you another man read over the side. And then you just go ahead and take out the tight end right there to go ahead and take away the reads. And now this guy's going against man coverage. So same blitz concept. You're still getting the 3. Actually, we had a 3-on-2. I had a look at the running back is actually preoccupied with these guys right here, and then we've got basically 3 guys on 2, and that's where we're going to get the pressure off the edge. And now we're giving our opponent man reads, which actually could throw them off a little bit. So that's one of the things that you want to take and consider when you're actually doing this particular blitz, is that you've got the option to go ahead and jump into man. Now, obviously, this seam would have been wide open, but if your opponent's is not using that tendency, you can definitely throw them off a little bit, or you could just man this defensive back up over those guys that you're sending a blitz at, so that just gives you another guy up top. And then when he gets into the play now, that he's not going to have that. Flip it. If you've got the defensive back, if you've got the running back on the one side, just flip it to the other side. And then basically what you would do is you would just go ahead and take your corner and actually put him in the blitz. All right, so if your opponent has got the your opponent takes this running back and puts him on the other side, you could just flip the play and basically go ahead and just do the same setup. We're going to go ahead and take those defensive line, pinch him out, and then you just go ahead and blitz the inside corner. And right here, as you can see, I've actually went ahead and manned up my deep defensive back on the field. And I can take this guy down and actually go ahead and put him in coverage. But as you can see, I've got the A gap right there. It's going to force my opponent to go ahead and use or actually go ahead and block his running back. So that's really, really cool about that. Another play you can jump into is spinner. Now, spinner is a very crazy blitz, and it doesn't necessarily always set up the way you want it to. But you basically can go ahead and do the same kind of setup. It's going to have the same type of look. and all you're really going to do is just user that running back. Someone's going to get in eventually. That's what's going to happen with spinner, because you're sending basically 7 guys and you got 4 guys in coverage with spinner. So that's a good blitz to go ahead and jump into too. It's a high risk, high reward blitz, so I wouldn't necessarily recommend using it on a regular basis, but it's definitely something you can actually go ahead and consider just to go ahead and throw into your scheme. So guys, I hope you like this. I'm going to be utilizing this particular blitz scheme in my my Lions playbook series. For my subscribers that appreciate the support, go ahead and subscribe. If you're new to my channel and you just found this blitz and you found this interesting and somewhat unique, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, because you're going to see it against live opponents. You're going to see the advantages and disadvantages, how opponents adjust to these schemes, how I maybe not adjust to my opponents, but you can go ahead and see this in live action. So once again, thank you for your support. Hit the like button, comment. I do appreciate that. And until next time, guys.